So two things, I think. One is obviously to have people come in and raise some money for, the Pete Frates Fund. And the other thing is just, to try to raise awareness about ALS and, the fight certainly that Pete has had and how inspirational that is, but for, the thousands, the tens of thousands of people across the country and their families that are dealing with this and what a difficult disease it is. And it's a disease that quite frankly needs some attention getting paid to it. So I think those are the two things we're trying to do.
Pete, as he's an ambassador for ALS and such a great guy and young guy that people are, he's bringing awareness everywhere, and this weekend's another great one for it.
This only has 30,000 people that are affected in the United States, and unfortunately only 3% are under the age of 30. My son Peter here was diagnosed when he was 27. So that's what we're trying to do, is just raise awareness so that anybody watching this or listening to this would possibly have an impact with Congress or the FDA to try and expedite drugs that can make a treatment effective.
Pete's a phenomenal kid, just the energy. I think it's really indicative of what a special person he is and the way in which he's attacked this disease. And, if you're around here, you've seen him, he's confined to the wheelchair. It's getting increasingly difficult day by day for him to do things, but he continues to raise awareness for it. He continues to fight for it. He continues to fight against this disease.
Before Pete even had ALS, he was a big part of the program. He did a lot of work with us, so we knew him pre-ALS, and now that he has ALS, he's been around even more, and he's just been so instrumental. He's what each and every one of us want to develop, the type of character that he has, want to be that type of baseball player.
It's almost like a therapy for Pete to come out here and just watch the game. We can forget about this terrible diagnosis. So Mick right away, of course, called and always talks to Pete a lot and made sure that we're comfortable out here.
He and I came to BC at the same time, him as a freshman, me as an assistant coach. He was my first captain, comes from a phenomenal family, and I love him, and it's just obviously this is a pretty special deal for us to be able to do it, and to the extent that Notre Dame gives me a platform to do it, I want to be able to use that. I think it speaks to the type of universities that we both are. We're both Catholic, faith-based institutions, helping others and community outreach and trying to use whatever talents we have to help others is a central part of what we're trying to do, and I think it fits right in.
And it's a love and a support and a spirituality around our fellow human beings. Peter now needs that help and love and support and prayer, and we as a family really feel that every day. Yes, this is a tough diagnosis for the family, but the blessings we've received are insurmountable as well.